And then Alpha Centauri is the second closest star to us.
One that ripped
Bazillion light years away.
Classic.
But most importantly, it's where the Robinson family from Lost in Space in the 70s was heading. So that's why I know about it.
Is that the one where, or no, I think is it that or Sirius that the ancient people always kind of pointed to and tracked and paid attention to?
Well, I mean, Sirius is typically the brightest.
Yeah.
And so it's
probably that.
It's right out there. Okay, get this. Speaking of life, synthetic human embryos have been created in groundbreaking advance. Scientists have created synthetic human embryos using stem cells in a groundbreaking advance that sidesteps the need for eggs or sperm. Scientists say that these model embryos, which resemble those in the earliest stage of human development, could provide a crucial window, XYZ. Here's what always gets me. Oh, we can study genetic disorders. We can help women not have miscarriages. Great. We can also make synthetic humans. And so what they're doing is already breaking laws in the UK and across most of the world, but we've done it.
Well, do you know for sure that those embryos can grow and thrive?
No. And I don't even know. I can read these words and get a pretty good idea, right? But what's my rule? If you can't talk about something intelligently for 60 seconds, shut your mouth. So I'll shut mine now because I don't know. But I do know the scientists have said, like, we didn't know that this was legal or possible, but it's been done.
Wow.
This is where I get kind of like, some people hear about Bigfoot and they're like, absolutely not. I hear about the synthetic embryos and I go, well, I mean, if you believe that human beings have a soul, then you probably don't believe that they can just be created and grow from this type of embryo. I mean, it's one thing to create something and be like, well, there it is, but it's like, can it thrive?
Yeah. But if humans don't have a soul,
right?
Or if they do, but what you create doesn't. That's scary, right?
Yeah, what's to determine that these synthetic things don't have a soul?
That's my call.
Okay.
This one goes out to Buddy D to the C down the hall. One of my favorite stories ever.
That was great.
Driving through North St. Louis, blaring this with the windows down. And he's like, suddenly I noticed everyone was staring at me.
We should have him come tell the story sometime.
Oh, for sure.
The way he told it was amazing.
You should have Dion every week. He's one of the funniest, smartest guys ever.
Oh my god.
Headlines, Rich?
Headlines is brought to you by Schnucks. Don't miss the Schnucks Deals and Seals 3-day sale Wednesday through Friday this week. That's today. It starts today, everybody. It's exciting. Okay, so Poland is no longer offering rides to hell on bus number 666. So that's spelled H-E-L. Officials in Poland are getting rid of one of the most devilish tourist attractions. Hell is a small seaside village along Poland's Baltic coast, and the 666 bus line has been in place since 2006. However, the bus line will be changed to 669 after pressure from religious groups.
Come on! It's not real!
Jeez.
The 666 thing is not even real. It's a mistake. Googled it, man. That was... I don't even remember. You idiots! Tell us that's why I said Google it.
That's why I said Google it.
They're changing it to 669, like they're just peeling off the 6. And
I mean, like, come on. Like a number means anything. It's a number.
Alright, so the most trusted news source for young people, it's not newspapers, radio, or TV, it's TikTok, according to a new survey out of Oxford University. 55% of TikTok users and 52% of Instagram users get their news from online personalities.
By the way, are we no longer mad at TikTok? Remember back when Congress was...
I know, it's all... Yeah. We're not doing that.
We were going to ban it nationwide and then it just stopped.
But you know, it's a national security issue.
Just went away.
Yeah, just
It
gone.
feels like they did that congressional hearing where they all got mocked for like sounding really stupid about technology, and then then they were just like, you know what, let's do
I remember the 666 thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, actually, the number is supposed. It really comes to 616, not 666. But it's symbolic for the Emperor Nero. It's the letters of the name Nero. If you add up the total, it's numerology. I don't know anything about that, but I mean, like almost everything that is talked about in Revelation is about the Roman Empire and Nero and what they were doing to people and what they were doing to Christians. It's not about a prediction for the future end of the world. It was talking about what was happening around them in that time.
So at worst, you show up in Poland and Nero's there.
That'd be pretty bad, but I mean, you might take him. He's got old-timey skills. He can hang now. Yeah.
But here's another study that's probably not a surprise to most people. This study published in the American Economic Review shows that extended school closures during the COVID-19 pandemic contributed to a learning loss among American school children.
They did a study for that?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm as mad about that as Kevin is 666. Go out and buy a sailboat. I mean, like, spend the money on anything. Buy as many bananas as you can for that study. Thanks, Dr. Obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt the kids that they couldn't go to school and they were at home virtually without real learning. Like, you. Oh, God.
And speaking
Did
of
they even really work on it? Like, did they just go into the lab every day and play that game where you make a football out of paper? Like,
Yeah.
That's a game
what could they possibly been doing?
The floor is littered with little triangles when you go in the lab.
Speaking of COVID, millions of people are still lacking taste from getting COVID-19. Roughly 1 in 4 people who are sick with COVID-19 have yet to regain their sense of smell or taste. In 2021, 35.8 million people were diagnosed with COVID. Of those people, 60% reported a loss of smell and 58% reported a loss of taste. We need to ask Dave Murray if he's getting his taste back.
As of earlier this week when we asked him, I think he said no.
It's still like 50-50.
How's yours doing, Dave? I mean, we were having that saltiness thing for a really long time, right?
It's getting better. There are still things, if something is especially salty, which, like, most people love, because most people love salt, then I can't eat it. But it's not like I have to, like, wash my meat. It's not like I have to, like, wash my food and everything, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, my final story here. Scotland has appointed their first ever female police chief. Stories like this always blow my mind because it's like, people will be like, women have all the same rights as men now and forever. And then it's like, well, they never had a female police chief before, so that's new. A lot of these female firsts happened, within your lifetime, Dave, and a lot of them have happened within my lifetime.
Yeah.
So good for you, Scotland, but
Right.
late to the game, everybody.
Welcome to the party. Well, here's a terrible story. I hope this guy has dementia. I really do.
Okay.
There is there's a grabber, right?
I'm listening.
There is a little kid trafficking, and this little girl is 9 years old, and she's throwing a shot put. And one of her competitors' grandfather, who's not ancient, he's like not much older than me, starts screaming at her that she's trans. And you shouldn't be competing with my granddaughter because you're obviously trans. You were born a boy and all this kind of stuff.
Because she had a pixie haircut.
Because she had a pixie haircut. And the parents are like, she's a girl, she's cisgender, not any of your damn business. Also, she's 9, she hasn't even been through puberty yet. And this is a 4th grade track meet. And he was just causing a scene, filing
He was
complaints.
demanding a physical examination, which is just thick.
Right?
I'm serious when I say this. I'm not trying to be a jerk. If somebody did that to my kid, then we're having a fight.
Yeah.
I'm fighting you. Because you can't be that way to little children. I'm sorry. And you need to learn the lesson one way or the other. Clearly words haven't worked on that person. You cannot, that to me is almost a form of assault.
Well, yeah, who's going to perform the physical examination to make sure that the child is the gender you want them to be? Whose job is that, besides a medical professional? And they're not on standby at a kid's track meet, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, 9-year-olds throwing the shot put. Like, come on. Good love. Crazy.
Wonder where they get their news.
My good friend
Looking like it works.
Jack Dorsey, the doctor once, did you know that? I did.
His parents follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, he listens. I don't think he's listening right now, but he was.
Should we try it out? Wrap it in some electrical
He
tape?
says that he believes that VR is going to turn us into the characters from Wall-E. He said we're
Yep,
just going to all be overweight and drinking our food out of a straw.
I mean, I could see if it becomes good enough and you can step into the VR world of your dreams. If that's better than your actual reality, which I'm sure it would be
If
to
it
a
were
lot of
like
people.
indistinguishable, right? Would you guys do it?
I'm not permanently, but I would definitely jump in there a little bit.
Already,
Let's say
basically.
that your VR world contains all of your loved ones. Your wife's there, your daughter's there, clearly me.
Yeah.
But everything's better in some way. Wouldn't you want that?
No, because I know the difference.
Did I mention that? I've not told this story before, but Huey Lewis, after every show, he'd be staying in a hotel. He would go down to the hotel bar, and he would just hang out with listeners.
Well,
Fans.
we'll bring it back to you
And
if it works.
He would buy all drinks.
make
He
short
said,
on
"We got
that.
one rule.
This will be it, guys.
Fanboy out of me.
Subscribe.
Don't geek
Thanks.
out. Let's just hang." And he would just stay there for hours. Isn't that cool?
It is. Okay.